Confidentiality agreement. I, you would print your name, as a student of CATS Careers, agree not to disclose any information pertaining to any medical facility, personnel, or patients to anyone outside of a medical facility. I understand that I have access to pertinent information as a part of my clinical rotations, and the information is to be used only for medical purposes. I have received a copy of HIPAA regulations and understand its policies. You are not to disclose any information. You don't have to even say the patient's name. If you are discussing a patient that's inappropriately, you can be dismissed from your clinical site. And some hospitals have a gossip policy where you can be either expelled from the program or they will actually fire you if you are an employee for gossip. Release of responsibility agreement. You would print your name as a student of CATS Careers, understand that neither medical facilities nor CATS Careers are responsible for any damage caused by my negligence. I am financially responsible for my personal belongings. I am covered under the CATS liability insurance for $1 million professional liability per incident and $5 million maximum. You are covered for if you are ever sued by a patient or a facility, we cover you. However, you're responsible if you are negligent. Make sure that you're paying attention. Make sure that you are doing your job. Make sure you're not horsing around, because you can be sued in the medical field. Pregnancy policy. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission does have certain guidelines that we want to make sure that you understand. If you ever become pregnant, we have to be notified. However, we cannot officially say that you are pregnant until you have notified us in writing that you are pregnant. The purpose is we have to make sure that your baby is protected, and you have to purchase a baby badge, which is to be kept at your stomach to indicate the amount of radiation exposure that your baby is exposed to. Radiography film badge. You would print your name, understand that I must wear my film badge for monitoring on the collar outside of my lead apron at all times while in a radiography clinical setting. I understand that I will not be allowed to perform radiographs without my film badge. If I lose my badge, I have to pay for another one. Make sure that you understand. You've already paid for your radiation film badge. If you haven't, make sure you do so. If you lose it, there's a $35 fee for losing the badge because the company charges us for us not returning the badge. And then you have to purchase a new badge in addition to that. So make sure you keep up with it. Now, radiographic anatomy and physiology. Follow along in your textbook. Let's get out your book. Let's review your course outline. If you notice, at the top of the page it has curriculum. The books we use, Atlas of the Human Body, your Bontrager's, the Principles of X-ray Imaging, and of course you have your CATS Limited Medical Radiography textbook and workbook. Right now we are covering anatomy and physiology. So in your Atlas of the Human Body, we're going to be looking at pages 52 through 69. And in your Bontrager's, we are going to be looking at pages 2, 3, 4, and 6. So go ahead and get those together.